Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is that time of year again and I am decluttering my makeup. We are going to start out with the basics: primers, foundation, concealer, and setting powders, and I'm grouping all of them together in a video because I don't have nearly as many of those items as I do like a drawer full of bronzer or highlighter, blush, and of course the absurdity that is my eyeshadow palette collection. But I figured we would start out there and work our way through the collection, decluttering the things that I just haven't been reaching for, or maybe I wasn't a huge fan of when I used them. Now, I have decided, because I have tried in the past, to donate them. The first thing I'm doing is offering them to my friends if they want to grab them. Also, I have a pretty extensive collection when it comes to makeup as a whole, and I started my YouTube channel back in 2018, so I have acquired quite a few things, but most of them are things that I myself have purchased. So I don't know that you're going to be happy with the numbers of things that I declutter, but we're going to go through the items. We're going to swatch some things. We're going to talk about them. We're going to discuss why I'm getting rid of them and they're not staying in the collection. Maybe I tried them out and I tried them a couple times. They just didn't do what I wanted them to do. But by the time I made that decision, I couldn't return them, or I've got a friend who might enjoy them more. That's what we're doing, starting out this collection, starting out this declutter. And I figured we would start with the things I use first because I wanted to go in the order that I use my makeup. Now, I am not going to send used products to my subscribers or viewers, so please don't ask down in the comments. I'm just not going to do it. I haven't in the past. I don't feel comfortable doing it, but I do have friends that are super grateful for receiving those items, and I have had a couple over already for a girls' night, and they got to go through and discover some new things that they may not have necessarily picked up themselves. Now, you guys, before we jump into it, if you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below, hit the bell for notifications of new videos, and if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. But if you want to see what items I get rid of from my primer, foundation, concealer, and setting powder collection, just keep watching. Okay, you guys, starting this declutter off with my primers, eyeshadow primers. I just need to be honest with myself, and the things that I'm not using, just get rid of them. So this Laura Geller Hydrate Spackle, I absolutely love this. I'm going to keep it because it's almost gone and I just want to finish it up. It's also almost winter, so this is going to be great during the cold seasons. Glow Recipe, the Strawberry BHA Pore Smooth Blur Drops. I've been using this a lot lately. I bought it, I tried it, I wasn't a huge fan of it, but this with my Tarte Timeless Smoothing, which you know I'm not getting rid of this. Beautiful. This goes with a bunch of my hydrating primers, especially because I'm a combination girl in the winter, so I need this plus the hydration. So they're gonna stay in my collection. Touch in Sol Icy Sherbet. I really like this one and I'm going to keep it. I need to use it a little bit more, but it is a really nice primer. I'll probably reach for this a lot during the winter. The e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, I'm going to keep this. This solid as well as the cream version. So if you look, there's pretty good divot in it. So I'm going to keep this as well as the liquid poreless. Both of these are amazing. I'm going to keep both of them in the collection. Now, the Tula Skincare, I like it. It's not my favorite. It's just kind of like a smooth silicone. I'm going to get rid of this. I just don't reach for it. The Illamasqua, love the Hydra Veil, and I will continue to use this. This is actually, I think, my third container of it, and I use it a lot during the winter. The Danessa Myricks Universal Blurring Balm Powder. I just picked this up and I don't know why it took me so long to pick it up. I actually really like this, and it doesn't even look like I've made a divot in it. So I will continue to use this. Olivia Palermo, this is the Prime Time Serum. Really like this in the winter, especially because it's very illuminating and hydrating. It's just so beautiful. But I do need my Tarte Timeless with it. Nabla Angel Aura, really like this. I just started using it again because it's getting cooler. Really like how my skin looks, very ethereal. e.l.f. Power Grip Primer with the 4% niacinamide. Love this. If you have not tried it, but you like the milk and you don't want to spend the money on the milk gripping primer, this is amazing. Cali Ray So Blown. This is actually my second container this year. Absolutely love this. Smooths, and I don't need my Tarte Timeless with it. I'm interested to see how it does on my skin in the winter. L'Oreal Prime Lab 24-hour pore minimizer. This one's gone. I just used this and I'm not a huge fan of it. If it says pore minimizer, I expect to not have to use my Tarte Timeless, but I'll see if I have a friend that can use it because I just picked this up. The Urban Decay All Nighter. Really like this, but I can only use it with certain foundations. Some of them are not a huge fan of the gripping it has, but I will keep it in my collection. I am almost done with it. I say that. I'm going to keep it though because I do like it with certain foundations. Ciate London Dewy Skin. Keeping this for the winter, but otherwise I can't use it in the summer. Also, the Ciate Watermelon Burst Hydrating Primer. Absolutely love this. If you haven't tried it, go pick it up. It is so beautiful on the skin, especially being an oily girl in the winter. This is phenomenal. The Kat Berkey Silk Protein Primer. I want to like this. I have a friend that is really dry. I'm going to pass this on to her. The Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Primer. So I didn't realize I had the full size when I bought the travel size. I thought this was new. It was just a new size. So I'm keeping both of them and I'll use this when I travel, but I do have to use my Tarte Timeless because it still doesn't completely blur my lines. Stila All About the Blur. Absolutely love this, just like the Cali Ray. I don't have to use my Tarte Timeless with it, as well as the Complex Culture Filter Out Anti-Pollution. This one's phenomenal. They did just go out of business, so I'm going to use it up, and when it's gone, it's gone. RMS Beauty, the Revolve Radiance Locking Primer. Absolutely love this. I do love that once this is gone, I can just buy the refill for it, and if you notice, I'm a fourth? No, I'd say a third of the way done with it. It is a beautiful primer. I do have to use my Tarte Timeless because it doesn't completely smooth out my pores, but my skin is beautifully radiant with this. Skin Ink Serum Glow Filter. I want to love it. I don't. I'm going to get rid of this. NYX Plump Right Back. Absolutely love this. I'm about halfway done with it and I'm going to use it up. It is beautiful. Pore No More Luminizer Primer. I just don't reach for this and I've had it for a while, so I'm going to get rid of it. The Porefessional from Benefit. I just used this the other day and I really like it. Certain foundations will mill and pill with it, so I have to be careful what I use it with, but I do still like it. LYS Secure Skin Gripping Serum Primer. That is a mouthful, but I do love this primer. It is phenomenal. I do have to use my Tarte Timeless for my pores. The Lancome La Base Pro. I need to use this up. It's just a sample size. It's almost gone. I do really like this. The Grown Alchemist Anti-Pollution Primer. I just got this. I've only used it twice. I really like this, but still need my Tarte Timeless with it. Sephora Smooth and Blur. I don't know that I've used this, and I've had it in my drawer for a second. Maybe I need to put this on my desk and actually use it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use it, and if I don't like it, I'll get rid of it. Rare Beauty. This is the Always an Optimist blurring primer. Really like this. Just got this at Sephora and I will continue to use it. I do like that it's an air pump and pushes the product up. I keep saying I'm going to use this. I'm not. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm sure I have a friend that could use it that's dry. This has hyaluronic acid, which is good for hydration. So it's just not going to stay. KVD Pore Refining Primer. I've used it once. I've had it for a couple months. I need to try it again. Cover FX Blurring Primer. I don't even know if they make this anymore, so I'm going to get rid of it. The Charlotte Tilbury Invisible UV Flawless Primer. I like this in the summer, especially because it does have the SPF 50 in it, so I will keep it for the summer. I just got the sample of the water jelly. I need to try this. I haven't tried it otherwise. This will be great for the winter since it is a hydrating primer. The Mally, what is this? Evercolor Poreless Face Defender. You can use it as a setting powder. You can use it as a touch-up. It's kind of like a jelly putty type of thing. And then it's got the little puff for it. So I will keep this. I do like using it in the summer to touch up my makeup. All right, now eyeshadow primers. True and Luscious Angel Eyes. I don't remember loving this. I still use my P. Louise. Juvia's. I'll keep this. I like the Prep and Prime. This is the Midnight. I want to say it's like a clear color. Yeah. I don't remember if I loved it. I'm gonna get rid of it. I just keep using my P. Louise base. the Luxaza. This actually did really well. It is clear, so I don't use it as much because I have blue veins, but I really liked it when I used it. Sigma, what is this? The eyeshadow base primer. Really like this, but if you have to be using some type of rose gold for it. It has like a weird shimmer. If you're not a shimmery girl like this isn't it. I'll keep it. I don't mind it. And then the Glam Light Icing. This was way too pale for me, so I'm gonna get rid of this. Okay, so I'm getting rid of 5 eyeshadow primers, and then I'm getting rid of 7 makeup primers. All right, let's put this all back in here. All right, not too bad. Okay, you guys, we're on to foundations and concealers. I can't guarantee I'm going to get rid of a lot in here. I do reach for quite a few of these. Bear with me. I will see what stays and which goes. I will try though. First up, this is the Glowish by Huda Beauty. I just received this in my last order when I ordered the Pretty Grunge palette. So I'm going to keep it in the shade medium. This one from Armis Beauty. This is Re-Evolve Natural Finish Foundation. I just picked this up. Same thing with the primer. Really like it. I've used it a couple times. It does push up from the bottom, and it's something that I can refill even if it's not the same shade. Like maybe I need a different shade to go in here. I could just order the refill of it instead of the entire thing. The Purlisse Perfect Glow BB Cream. I really like this. I really only use it in the summer, so I'm going to hold on to it for right now. Okay, this one's going to be hard, and I'm torn. I kind of want to keep it, but I don't know that I love it. I use it in the summer. It's really heavy. It's one of those that if I know I'm going to be outside sweating, I'm going to wear it. So I'm going to hold on to it for right now. Too Faced Born This Way. Really like this one. Just replaced the shade that I needed, so I'm going to keep this one. Estee Lauder Double Wear. If you know, you know. This is a beautiful foundation. It's great for the summer. Absolutely love this. All Hours Foundation from YSL. I want to keep this, but I have to mix it, and I wore it today, but I had to use the Halo Glow liquid filter. I just need to be honest with myself. It is way too pale, and I need to get rid of it. But I'm going to keep the e.l.f. Halo Glow. I really, really like this, even just by itself. But this hurts me. Also, I'm going to buy it in my updated shade. So even though it's going away right now, it's going to come back in a better shade. Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin. Absolutely love this. And it will not go anywhere. The Makeup by Mario. Okay, first off, I wanted to love this. I really did. I gave it multiple opportunities. But if you look at this compared to like other foundations I have, or even just, it looks like it's got a gray under hue. I don't know if it's the right shade. I've tried multiple in store and they're like, this is your shade. I cannot, no, this shade is not, it's not my shade match. So I'm going to get rid of this. And mostly it's because of the shade. But there's nothing else that they're like is perfect for my skin tone. So expand your shade range? I don't know. This is new. Why do like newer foundations look like they're separating in old? I hate that. Same thing with the Say, but this is a serum foundation, so it's weird that they're separating like that. I love both of these, and I just recently got them, so I'm going to keep both of them. NARS Light Reflecting, absolutely love this. I keep wearing this, especially in the winter. It's one of my favorites. Laura Mercier, the Real Flawless. I've only used this a couple times, but every time I've used it, absolutely love it. Makeup Forever, really, really like this. Also fairly new. Merit, it's not the right shade. I like the stick foundation. Which side is it? It's just, it's not my right shade. So I'm going to get rid of this. Hourglass Ambient Soft Glow Foundation. Love this, especially if you don't want like super heavy makeup day. Lancome Tint Idol Ultra Wear. Just recently got this. Really like it. It might be a little light, so I do mix the e.l.f. Halo Glow sometimes. Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. Really like this one as well. It is a little bit heavier than I go, but sometimes you need a heavier foundation. And if I want to lighten it up, I will mix it with a sheer foundation formula. Rem Beauty. I literally just got this one and I absolutely love it. The day after I filmed my tutorial on it, I kept reaching for this the following week. Huda Beauty, the stick foundation, absolutely love this. I used it today in a tutorial when I did the Pretty Grunge palette, and I'm glad I kept this after one of my friends told me I shouldn't get rid of it. Yenza Sheer Serum Silk Foundation. I want to keep this. It's getting old. It's also too light, so I just need to be honest with myself and get rid of it. LYS Triple Fix Serum Foundation. Phenomenal foundation, especially when you want something that's not so heavy on your skin. This is beautiful. Fenty Beauty. Love this in the summer, but it's also not my right shade. I don't know if I'll repurchase it. It is a lot heavier than the foundations I have in my collection right now. So I'm going to get rid of this one. House Labs Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. That is a mouthful. I like the formula. It is a little bit darker, so I do mix it with my lighter shades, but I'm keeping it. These two from Say, I just got these at Sephora. I like mixing them with my foundations to give like a glowy effect. Sometimes I'll just put them straight on my skin. Sometimes I'll mix them into the formula of the foundation, but love them. Now on to my more affordable foundations. I just picked this one up on Amazon again during the Prime Day sale, or Amazon Prime sale, from Catrice, the HD Liquid Coverage. This was like a cult favorite back in like 2019, 2018 when I started my channel. Love this. Still really good, and I just use a little and it goes a long way. Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. I recently picked this up and I really like it. It's the Dewy. I'm going to continue to use this. L'Oreal Age Perfect Radiant Serum Foundation. If you have older looking skin and you don't want everything to show through, this is beautiful. It has a glowy effect. When I put my setting powder on it, I can't see any like imperfections. Really, really like this. ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation. Really like this one as well. Not getting rid of that. Hyde Underlining Medium Full Coverage Foundation. I've used this once and I don't remember if I like it. So I'm going to hold on to it for right now. Try it a couple more times, and if I don't like it, I'll get rid of it. L'Oreal Infallible, you know this isn't going anywhere. This is a must-have in any collection. Moira Complete Wear Foundation, absolutely phenomenal, and it is an affordable British brand. CoverGirl Outlast, also really freaking good. Might as well keep it. I reach for this all the time, especially for work. Same with the Maybelline Superstay 30 Hour, really good. I don't think I'm getting rid of any of my affordable makeup. I haven't really used this. The Maybelline Perfector 4-in-1 Glow. I always reach for my e.l.f. Halo Glow. I do need to give this a fair shot. It literally hasn't been used. e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. This is a rebuy for an updated shade. Really like this. And Revlon Skin Caring Foundation. This just came out this year. Also really good. She Glam. This is in the shade Wheat. I forget about it. It is literally in a case that covers it. I need to reach for this and see if I like it. All right, for foundations, I'm getting rid of 5, and one of them is going to be a rebuy in an updated shade. Okay, on to concealers. So I have my more expensive concealers. I'm not going to say high-end. They're just more expensive. Natasha Denona. If you haven't tried the High Glam Concealer, you need to. It is phenomenal, and I reach for this all the time. Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer. Absolutely love this. Gonna keep it. Lawless Conceal the Deal. Beautiful on the skin. It is a full coverage concealer. Mine's a little light, but I will use a darker powder to set it. Makeup Bar Mario. I literally just purchased this, and I'm not a huge fan of it, but I also used it on the foundation that I'm getting rid of. I'm going to try this again and then reassess. Tarte Shape Tape Radiant. Really like this. Where is the original? So I have both of them. I'm keeping both of them. It just depends on what kind of coverage you want that day. Both look really beautiful. Tarte Born This Way Concealer. Beautiful. I'm going to keep this one. Kaja Don't Settle. Love this concealer. I found it on the app Flip. It is so good. Hourglass, I want to keep this, but I've had this for a while and I probably should get rid of it. I don't know if I'm going to rebuy. There's been so many new releases and I love the Natasha Denona, but I know I've had this for a minute. Dior Forever Skin Correct. Absolutely love this. Just purchased this year and I will keep it in my collection. One Size, absolutely love this concealer. We'll keep it. Bobbi Brown, also really good. And if you haven't seen the doe foot, it is crazy looking, but it is such a good concealer. Fenty Beauty. I really like this. It is the wrong shade, so I'm going to get rid of it. KVD. I want to like this. I got it in a subscription box. I'm not a huge fan. My eyes looked so creasy and crepey. I'm gonna get rid of that. Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Light. I can't remember if I like this. It's been at the bottom. I'm gonna keep it, try it, and if not, get rid of it. Item Beauty. Are they still a brand? I'm gonna keep it. I do like the concealer, but I don't remember. I thought I heard something about them going out of business. I don't know. LYS Triple Fix, absolutely love this. This with the foundation, perfect couple. NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, really like this, keeping it. This is the YSL Touche Éclat, gonna keep this. The Boing from Benefit, I love this. I think it's the wrong shade. It's in number 2. It is like way too light, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Natasha Denona. I think I got this in a subscription box. This is the Transfix Matte Concealer. I don't remember trying it. I'm going to try it again. I know I like the new one from Natasha Denona, so we'll see. And then the Lancome Tint Idol Ultra Wear All Over Concealer. Really, really like this. So I'm going to keep. All right, now we're on to my more affordable concealers. Maybelline Superstay, phenomenal, keeping. ColourPop Pretty Fresh, amazing, affordable, beautiful, keeping. The Moira Lavish Creamy Concealer, just got this, really like it, and it's affordable. This shouldn't be in here. This should be with the more expensive ones. The Tarte Power Flex, a really good concealer. Sephora Best Skin Ever, I like it. I don't know that it's my favorite. I'm going to keep it and try it again because they were comparing this to Tarte Shape Tape. I don't know that it's as good as Tarte Shape Tape, but I'll try it again. NYX Bear With Me. This is my second one because I had to get an updated shade. Absolutely love this and wore this all during the holidays last year. e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer. Really like this. I think, again, I'm not getting... Well, I say that. I think I'm going to get rid of the Chic Glam. I don't know that it was my favorite. It was kind of creasy. Okay, I'm getting rid of one affordable. So I am getting rid of 5 concealers. Now let's put all of these away. I try and put my shorter ones in the middle, my taller ones down here. That way my more affordable can go back here. That's probably why this got mixed up there, because it's shorter. Look, now they all fit. And that is it for foundations. Okay, you guys, we're on to setting powders. This one should be fairly easy. I say that, but all right, these two right here from Huda Beauty. I have it in Pound Cake and Cherry Blossom Cake. Keeping both of these, they are beautiful. Good for brightening is the Cherry Blossom, and then just Pound Cake, which I think I'm gonna have to reorder because I'm getting low on it. The Givenchy Prism Libre in Voila Rosé, beautiful. Both Laura Mercier's. This is the Ultra Blur, and then this is the original, keeping both of those. Milk Makeup, just picked this up. It's not my favorite, but I'm gonna keep it for right now. Pretty Vulgar, this one is beautiful. This is the Powder Room, keeping that one. Juno & Co, really beautiful. It is so finely milled, keeping. Okay, this one, Star Bright. I thought I threw this one away. I think this is the one that looked like a freaking highlighter. I'm gonna get rid of this one. KVD. This is like way before I started my channel. I don't know how I still have it. I'm gonna get rid of this one. I can't even travel with it. It fluffs everywhere. Urban Decay, really like this one, and it's so nicely milled. MAC Studio Fix. This is the one that when I need my foundation or concealer to be a little bit darker, because I bought it in medium, I use this one, and it is a beautiful setting powder. I also might pick it up in light so I can use it with all my foundations. Hourglass, Makeup Forever, and the little travel size of Beauty Bakery. Keeping all 3 of these. These are very convenient to travel with, as well as this one from Kosas. Love this one, and it is a pressed powder. So beautiful. CoverGirl Clean Matte, if you need a good one from the drugstore, and I didn't realize I had this when I did my affordable makeup the other day, as well as the Moira. This one is a waterproof powder. Really like those two. Keeping Kimchi Chic Puff Puff Pass. Really like this setting powder. Gonna keep that one. Okay, Ciate London Extraordinary Translucent. I know I have another one. This one is the Everyday Vacay. I like both of them. I'm gonna keep them. Becca, this is the Hydra Mist. I've had this for so long, but it is so good. You just can't get it anymore. Don't be mad, I'm keeping it. Fit Me, this makes a huge mess in my drawer. As much as I want to keep a drugstore setting powder, I'm going to get rid of this one. It's good though. One size, this is such a good setting powder keeping. Touch the Silk Powder. I don't remember if I like this. It's also really expensive. I'm going to keep this for right now. NARS, this one is beautiful. This is the Crystal Light Reflecting. Absolutely beautiful. It does have a weird scent, but otherwise it's a really nice setting powder. House Labs Bio Blurring Loose Setting Powder. I want to say there's like a sheen to it. I'm gonna keep it for now and see how I like it in the winter, but in the summer it's not my favorite. Rimmel Stay Matte, this one's really good. I'm gonna keep this. PYT, not a fan, getting rid of it. One size, I want to say this is like, oh no, I must have been mistaken. I thought it was a darker shade. I'm gonna keep this one. Jaclyn, this one is really good. I'm gonna keep that. This is a blotting powder. I'm gonna keep this. It should actually be in my backpack for work, but I don't have to take my backpack to work right now. And it's just got a little brush that magnetizes to the container. And then the actual blotting powder paper. And then the blotting papers. So I'm gonna keep those. And then for the ones I'm getting rid of 4 of them. Okay, you guys. Now, I feel a little more relieved when I go through and declutter my collection. It doesn't happen all the time or as frequently, and I think this year I've actually done it twice because I did a quick rapid declutter during the summer when we moved houses. There's still some things that were in my collection that either were old or I hadn't reached for, or I just didn't like when I used them. So for numbers, because there are a lot that do like to know the numbers of what I got rid of. For primers, I got rid of 7. Eye primers, I got rid of 5, and I really only kept 2 that were either my Ride and Die P. Louise or the one I just picked up from Pat McGrath. Foundations, I got rid of 5, as well as 5 concealers and 4 setting powders. There's some that I absolutely love, and then there's others that I just don't reach for, so it didn't make sense to keep them. But I know that they're gonna get some good use from my friends who did receive them, and I feel better for being able to send them on with them. But you guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell for notification new videos. And if you like this video, make sure to hit a big thumbs up. Until my next video, you guys, bye, and I'll see you in the next one.